blue, but they can't see me though. That's the thing. Like, it's the channel is called LB. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB and Blue. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me LB, where Blue and I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on our favorite movies and TV shows. We are here to talk about this finale. This was such a good show, so well done, so thoughtful, no misses. Every episode. She looking y'all right in y'all face today. She never look at y'all in y'all face. She missed y'all. Oh my goodness. Let's get in here and talk about episode 8, the finale of The Penguin. Now, I know some of y'all may have been looking for me last week to cover episode 7 of The Penguin. I definitely watched it, started to film the recap on Tuesday, and did not finish filming it and didn't finish editing it. I decided to let that go for my mental health and decided to focus on myself, my family, my community, and just to pour into myself, baby, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So I am here to pick right on up with episode 8. We're gonna finish this thing out together, okay? Sophia has taken Francis hostage and is gonna obviously use her for leverage. So she wants to find out everything she can about Oz to use it against him, because we are at war, honey, okay? In episode 7, we did learn that Oz was the one who was responsible for his brother's death. So we're seeing the aftermath of that. We're seeing things from Miss Francis' perspective. Julian Rush is using that red light thing that he uses with Sophia to kind of help, I guess, jog her. I don't know what that little red thing is. He uses that to help Francis to kind of go back in her memory and her mind palace to, you know, have a better understanding of what actually happened. So we heard Oz say earlier in the season that his mom couldn't get out of bed for a really long time, that she wasn't taking care of him, and that she was really, really sad, obviously, right? So we're seeing back in time, Francis is in bed. She's just, you know, the blinds closed, baby, it's dark in there. And she gets a ring at her doorbell. It's Rex Calabrese. Rex came over there to check on Francis. I don't know if I don't know if Rex came over there to check on her because he was like, oh, Francis, girl, you my friend. Let me come check on you. I know it's hard. Your 2 sons dead. Or if he was like, let me go over there and see what's going on with her, because she need to be cooking my books and I need to see how long she's going to be down. I might have to get, you know, a replacement in the meantime, in between time. Rex offers to pay for the boy's funeral. She's like, hell no. I don't need nobody coming in my face telling me it was God's will, because people definitely do that at funerals. Why? My grandma just died. You think I want to hear somebody tell me that it wasn't the Lord's plan? Listen, shut up. I don't want to hear that right now. I'm grieving. And we automatically learn that she knows that Oz killed his brothers. She said Oz has always been so goddamn needy. Yes, he has. I was interested to understand, like, was he born that way, or did something happen to him to make him be that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a trauma response, or is that like literally he was born like a homicidal maniac? Comment down below and let me know what you think. So then she tells Rex, like, I know for sure that Oz did that to his brothers. Like, he locked them down there, and then he came home in enough time for me to have gone to save them. But he ain't said nothing. He's a monster. He is something wrong with him. He's like the devil. But the killing part for me was that Rex wasn't like, damn, that is so messed up. Your child killed your other brothers and now he's just living in a house with you like a sleep paralysis demon. That is terrible. He was just like, oh, okay, well, you got 1 or 2 options, okay? You could either lean into that, okay? You got your monster on your hands. Lean into it, okay? Let him go out there in the street and wreak havoc on people. He could be quite successful in my line of work. You know, Rex is a criminal. Let him be a criminal. That's a great skill set for a criminal, you know what I'm saying? To be homicidal, like, at a young age. Because by the time you get to be older, you be to hone your skills a little bit. Or I could just murder him. Just a little slight murder. You just let me know, you make your decision and just, you know, holler at me. Francis is like, let's go with the murder option, Rex. Let's take what's behind curtain 2. Let's murder his ass. The very next scene is the scene that Oz talks about, where she just, you know, got up one day and she was like, let's go. We gonna go out. In Oz's mind, that's what she was doing. In actuality, you about to die, my boy. So she put on that dress. They go to Monroe's, baby. Monroe's is like an old school jazz club, you know what I'm saying? With like a, you know what I'm saying? With a stand-up bass, you know, like, you know, I have been having difficulty, okay, with the relationship between Oz and his mother, and it's obviously very apparent what's going on in this episode, which we're gonna talk about in a second, put a pin right there, it's very inappropriate and very like emotionally incestuous. They sitting in a booth. Frances looked like she about to either throw up or light his ass on fire, vacillating between like disgust and like confusion. Like how did my vagina produce a goblin like this? You gonna have to die. Like, I'm gonna do the world a favor. Now Rex is there too, and Rex keep looking at Frances like, you ready? Give me the word. I'm gonna take his ass out. When I tell you Oz's face looked like it was Christmas morning in the 90s, you understand? That would have been my face if my mama would have got me that little recorder that Kevin McAllister had in Home Alone, Lost in New York. You know, it was like a microphone and you could like record stuff on it and you could like change the voices on it. I wanted that thing so bad from the Service Merchandise catalog, and I never got one. Had I got one, my face would have looked just like Oz's did. His brothers just died. What you cheesed up for? I really don't want to see your teeth, sir, because you know what you did. This little bow tie on looking like a damn old ass senator with his little side part, pissing me off. I was gonna tell Frances, I know you miss him, Mom. I missed him too. And then he just started looking at the people dancing. This man is a psycho. And this not even a man, this is a child. Children, psychos. I ain't saying murder the children. I'm just saying just separate. You know what I'm saying? Because we not gonna be safe. Don't put me in it. I'm just walking down the street minding my business, not somebody trying to cut my booty cheeks off and sew them onto my face because they just thought it was interesting to do. So then I go off on this goddamn monologue about how he gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of you, Mom. I'm gonna get you the finest of everything. And you know what? I'm gonna get a job. I got some ideas about how I can make money and you're not gonna have to worry about nothing. I'm gonna get you a penthouse apartment with a view of the whole city. No one else believes in you like me. No one's gonna give you what you deserve but me. I'm the only one that's gonna give it to you. This lady is a grown-ass lady. You used to live inside of her, is what I'm trying to say. Why are you talking to her like that? That shit was, it was giving Hallmark movie monologue when the lady from New York got to choose between the man from the city and the man from the country with the pumpkin patch. I was like, what you talking about, boy? Shut up. That's a date, is what I'm saying. That is a date. Because she had her décolletage out, you know, because Miss Frances season, that wasn't cleavage, that was décolletage. So now we cut to Vic, okay? We see that Vic is alive, okay? Because in episode 7, we ain't really know what was going on with Vic. He with the rest of the gangs that Oz had booked up to join his little suicide mission. They see that everything is blocked off. It's pandemonium because, you know, Sophia blew up the street. Vic is like, we gotta go find Oz. And then the gang members was like, you said we. Who is included in the we? Because I'm not going over there. And then that pissed Victor off. So Victor started talking shit to the mob bosses. What y'all fucking cowards? I was like, this way he gonna die. He literally became a gangster like 47 minutes ago. Less than an hour ago is when he got his gangster membership card. Like, he ain't even get his stamp and like verified yet. So one of the triad dudes come over and punch him in the stomach and say, listen, little boy, you know, you gonna have to chill. They all pull off and they leave. Victor said, I got to figure out where Oz at. We immediately find out where Oz at because obviously Sophia got him. Okay, he taped up to a chair, gagged up in Monroe's, where they went on a little incestuous date. Sophia got this spaghetti strap, short black dress on and them Louis Vuitton heels that are so cute. They would look so ridiculous on me. And I also am a lifelong hater for Louis Vuitton. Them things hurt so bad. She has this red scarf around her neck. That's the first time we've seen her with a scarf on in a minute. They bring in Miss Frances. She, you know, got her mouth taped. Sophia tells Oz a story about when her and her brother were children, they found a little nest with some birds in it. And they had a big baby bird and a little tiny baby bird. That the mama, you know, only fed the big baby bird. She ain't really like that. She said one day, the mama bird went to go get some food. He said as soon as the mama bird left, the little bird had got sick of the big baby bird shit and attacked the big baby bird and killed it and then knocked it out the nest. When the mama bird came back, the mama bird ain't missed a beat because the mama bird was just like, oh, okay, I got one child instead of two. Let me just feed the one that I got. He said instead of punishing the bird that murdered the brother, she started just acting like ain't nothing happened, talking about the bird. Okay, we still talking about birds now, okay? Do you think the mother knew that the small bird murdered the big bird? While she's telling this story about these fucking birds, she's standing over there by Miss Frances. So she go over there to Oz, she pull his gag out. She said, you ready to talk about it? Like, let's talk about it. And then Oz was like, bitch, what you talking about fucking birds for? Let my mama go. Tell us why you let your brothers die. Like, tell us, you know, why you killed your brothers like that. Sophia was turning into a therapist. If you really want to move past things, you got to hold yourself accountable. There has to be an accountability piece in this healing process that we got going on, okay? Oz is like, girl, what are you talking about? You tripping. Sophia said, shut up, because she already know what you did. Oz is going to ride a lie until the wheels fall off. Now she's talking to Miss Francis. It's almost as sick as you letting that man almost kill your son. And then Oz is looking like, whom are you referring to? Sophia over there talking shit to Miss Francis. She done took the tape off. Miss Francis keep telling her to shut up. Miss Francis spit on Sophia. I thought Miss Francis was out of there. I thought that she was out of there. So she tell Julian to go over there with that cigar cutter that she took out of Oz's apartment that one time when he was rummaging through there. She had him put her pinky finger in, I'm talking about Miss Francis, in the cigar cutter and threaten to just snip it off, okay, if Oz does not tell her the truth. What are you doing? What are you saying over here? What are you fucking talking about? You know, he lying. And then Francis is like, you telling me you willing to let me lose my finger for some shit that I know that you know that I know that you did, that you know that I know you did? Like, I already know. You gonna let me lose my finger for some information I already got? What's the point in that? I hate you. I hate you for what you did. I know you. I know what you did to your brothers. I always hated you. I had enough love to give all three of y'all. I had enough love to go around. She said, those are my children. That's my world. And it just was so sad. That man ruined her life from before he was a man. He ruined her life from the time he was in the womb, probably. He probably was in there probably with a little pen and paper in the womb writing shit down with a little flashlight and shit. Just thinking of ways he was gonna ruin this lady's life. Poor Miss Francis. She take a bottle, break it, and stabs him in his spleen. He looks behind her and she sees Jack and Benny. She sees her children that drown. And like the water is literally falling off of them. They standing in a puddle of water. It was quite creepy. It was dope though. See that her vision starts to get blurry and she passes out on the floor. All the emotions kind of build up in Oz. And Oz is very strong. I had told y'all in that episode that he made Vic lay in the grave that Vic had to dig for the people. He yanked Vic out of a 6-foot grave with one hand and one good leg, okay? He is extremely strong. I don't know how he got that way because he don't look like he is. He look like he get out of bread real good. And I don't know, maybe on some supplements or something. Anyway, he break the chair, grab the gun off of one of the goons, murder him, murder all the people around. He pick up his mama, throw her over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes and run out of the club. He get in the car, he drive off. I take his mama to the hospital. They take her to the back. He go sneak in like a little supply closet and doing some ghetto ass, cleaning his wounds. He, stapling his own self shut. Call Vic, tell Vic where he at. Vic meet him in the supply closet. I tell Vic that Sophia stabbed him when Vic asks about it. Lying. Vic, he on some gangster shit. And I don't know what done got into Victor Aguilar, baby, but I just really want him to go to school. Lord, this was his last shot to go to school. He probably could have got in a little CNA program at the hospital that he was at. God damn, he don't want to listen. So he ended up giving Oz this pep talk. And Oz was kind of feeling a little low. And Victor was like, hey. Like, he was really like pumped up. He was like, and we're going to win. And we're going to do it. And you gave jobs to people in Crown Point. You got the lights on. Nobody did that. People are going to remember you. And you're going to do it. And I'm going to do it. And we're going to do it together. I said, Victor, why you don't use your talents to go to school, boy? Lord. All the gangsters that left Oz for dead, they over there at Sophia's house. Sophia come in there with some gin and some olives, and I'm thinking they about to have a little shot. Sophia said, baby, this not for y'all, this for me. I said, hell yeah, Sophia, girl, have you a little snack and a drink. I know that's right. I can't stand olives. Comment down below and let me know if you like olives or not. So she said, listen, I'm about to go. Y'all can have this ghetto shit. So the first one who brings me Oz, y'all can have all my shit. Y'all can have my house, my cars, my money. Y'all can, not my money, child. My operations, my businesses. Y'all can have it. I'm about to go. So now Vic and Oz, they in, the CBD, City Hall and stuff. Vic drop him off. Before he walk up to City Hall, I say, so how do I look? Vic was like, yeah, you definitely look, yup, you look like something, boy. I tell you what. And then Oz was like, oh, okay. And I just thought that was so funny. He's hard on the eyes. Okay, let's just be real. Oz is hard on the eyes, and that's okay, because, everybody got a journey. So soon as Oz walk off, Link called Vic on the phone. Hey, Sophia put a bounty on Oz's head we need to wrap this up. You know, tell me where you at. And we don't see Vic say nothing, but I was like, Lord, Vic, hang up the phone, bro. Like, oh, I'm in a tunnel. I can't hear you. Call me, and hang up the phone. So Oz go in City Hall and he find the Councilman Haiti, I think his name is, the one that he had clamped down on his nose tip that one time in the parking lot. He find him and he spin a web, baby, that Charlotte would have been proud of, okay? Lying to the man in the man's face. Oz is smart AF. The knowledge that he has in his brain is akin to the same amount of ugly on his face. It's a lot in this general, actually you could take it a little lower, vicinity, okay? It's a lot right here too. His noggin is popping, okay? Sophia, she the one that blew up the streets in Crown Point. Where she blew up was the largest underground drug lab in the whole of the area. And if you go down there and look, you're gonna find pieces of her SUV, you're gonna find buku Maroney bodies, you're gonna find buku Falcone bodies, and you're gonna find Salvatore Maroney down there. He even threw in the fact that Sophia burnt Maroney's wife and child alive. Sophia did that. It just came together so quick. And I was like, did you think about all this shit on the ride over there? Like, how did you come up with that so fast? It would have took me at least 5 to 7 business days to come up with that elaborate ass story. So Bella Real, the mayor of Gotham City, is like getting this task force together to come against the organized crime and the corrupt cops. So he telling the councilman to run with it, okay? Now this is a great opportunity for you because he know the man greedy. The man was like, oh, that definitely sounds plausible. The councilman was like, well, what you want in return? He was like, listen, I'm a simple guy, okay? Just, invite me to the parties and stuff. Just, introduce me to a couple of your little friends and stuff. And, just let me bend their ears. Because, Oz can run it. Oz has the gift of gab. Like, Oz has talked his way out of death at least 16 times in these 8 episodes. And how you just escape death all them times and still hang on to 2 gold teeth in 2024 is crazy to me. The councilman is like, listen, I hear you. I feel like I definitely can work with you on that. You're gonna have to fix your image, baby. You're gonna have to look clean when you come back over here. And I immediately knew what they were talking about because this is the OG, triple OG. This is the penguin that we saw in the 90s. Old boy always had a tuxedo on. Old boy always had a nice fresh ass suit and some fire leather gloves for his flippers. He always had a nice little top hat, and that's how we saw Penguin back in the day. He said, just put a pin, just hold on. So Oz walk out City Hall. The Triad gangsters pull up and say, get your ass in this car. Okay, Sophia looking for you. So Sophia at her house, and she got this fire ass red leather outfit on with like a red foxtail accent. I don't know what you call it, child. The Triad OG called her and said, hey girl, what you got going on? We got eyes for you. What you want me to do with them? Sophia said, bring him to the private airport over there and hang a 5. He said, say less. I'm going to see you in a minute. Now, Sophia is giving Bernadine from Waiting to Exhale. And she dumping all her daddy clothes on the bed. She's snatching all his shit out the closet. She got buku 141 proof alcohol. Pours the alcohol on her daddy's clothes and stuff. She takes 3 cigarettes, lights them, take one of the cigarettes out and light that shit on fire. She looked like she was posing for a school picture. She was very excited about it. So then she goes to his office. Same thing. Then she goes into that damn dining room. She threw alcohol on that family picture of her and her mama and her dad and her brother, making it look like they was a perfect family. Negative. Next thing you know, child, the whole ass house is on fire. Now, she promised that house to them people. So she get in the car. She drive up to the airport. They got eyes. I should have known something was going to pop off. Because when the Triad OG brought Oz had the same look on his face that he had when he watched that lady and her son burn up in front of him when he was smelling all their hair and skin cooked in the atmosphere. As soon as I noticed that, the young little whippersnapper Triad, Link, the one that punched Vic in the stomach that time, he shot the Triad OG in the head. And then everybody started shooting. Everybody shot each other. And then Oz got a gun and was shooting at Sophia people. But Sophia, she kind of was doing like that. Like, she was like shocked. And I thought that he shot Sophia. I thought it was going to be one of them, like, she looked down at her stomach and see that she all shot up and she fall to the ground and died. That was going to make me mad. They didn't shoot Sophia, but literally everybody else died. Like, Vic had grabbed the gun and was shooting. If I said... And at that point, that's when I gave up. Okay, I had gave up on Vic because if you outside murdering people at a private airport in front of a PJ instead of getting on the fucking PJ and getting up out of Dodge, then it ain't no hope left. You ain't going to trade school, and that's fine. You make your own choice, okay? You want to be a grown-ass man in the street, go be a grown-ass man in the street. But don't come crying to me. Oz is driving Sophia, much like what was their relationship prior to. He's telling her about how the young little whippersnappers coming up in the game was tired of being overlooked into the OG triple OGs. We get a montage of the young little whippersnappers in the game taking out the OGs in the game. You know how in major cities on the East Coast, they take it down under the bridge, child by the water. You know how that shit go. Every movie, every Sopranos episode, every episode of The Wire, Oz, goddamn Gilmore Girls. What? Why? Why would I ever say that? Do you think Lorelai or Taylor Dorsey would take somebody to the water and murder them by under the bridge? Why would I say that? That was so outlandish, L girl. What? Sophia, you know what? I never saw you. You right. I didn't pay attention to you, but your mama knew exactly who you were. She knew you was a monster right out the gate. You a monster. You always been a monster. I look Sophia in her face and tell her, you going to hell, sweetheart. And I should have known. For all we know, he could be Beelzebub himself. All right, I'd be on some bullshit. So for him to tell her she going to hell, I was like, I don't know. So he tells Sophia to turn around. Sophia like coming to grips with it. She's like, all right, listen. It is what it is. I'm gonna go see my brother. I'm gonna go get up with my mama. I'm gonna take me a little bath and stuff when I get where I'm going. I'm gonna just be fine. It's gonna be what it is. And it's taking extra long. We start to hear helicopter blades. And then all of a sudden we get a big spotlight on Sophia. Then the police pull up. Sophia turn around, Oz ass is gone. Because where the fuck would he go? He clinks when he walks. How did he do that? Did he have like an underground tunnel like a mole? Is he like a magician on the side? So is he like a murdering magician? Cause how did he get away? Like where did he go? All the shit that Oz did, they done put it on Sophia. They done put Sophia ass back over there in Arkham. I can't speak for Sophia. I don't know that lady, okay? But I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, I feel like she would rather die than go back to Arkham. I felt so bad for my girl, okay? Because I really wanted her to murder Oz. Like, if he go out, I would enjoy it if she was the one that did it. So he go back to the hospital by his mama to celebrate, okay? He be like, look, ma, look what I did. He got whiskey. He trying to celebrate because he thinking his mama gonna be a little bruised and battered, but she gonna be all right. I thought the lady was dead, okay? Miss Francis is a nice looking little lady. She just was looking a little rolled over. You know what I'm saying? And that's all right because, you know, it be like that sometimes. Look who our son is, all right? Vic go to get the nurse. The nurse say, hey, we didn't know how to reach you because you just dropped this fucking lady off and left. You ain't leave. You ain't signed no forms. We don't have no insurance paper for you, no contact number or nothing. The lady done had a massive stroke. Basically, Miss Francis is a vegetable. She had said, if something happened to me and my body goes before my brain does, you got to kill me. He cussed the nurse out, talking about, go get me the doctor. I don't want no nurse. Baby, if you only knew, stick with the nurse. Shout out to the doctors. No tea, no shade. I'm just saying the nurses, they're the ones that do the bulk of the work. Anyway, he boo-hooing. I did it all for you. You're not going to be able to tell me you're proud of me. You're not going to be able to tell me you love me. Sir, is it about you? Who should you be concerned about? The lady who might have a headache, but she can't tell nobody that her head hurt? She up and aware about it, screaming on the inside, but she can't tell you? That's who you should be concerned about, you bastard. She just told you she hated you. Then he put her hand on top of his head. Don't be forcing her to do stuff. Get your damn hands off. Ugh. Go get your wills together, folks. If you don't have a will, baby, go get you a will. I have a will that is so specific that I told them what songs I want played at my funeral. And the song is Fifth Wall Weebie, I Really Want You. It's a bounce song. Go Google it. It's fire. It's really about sex and it's very inappropriate. Well, y'all, listen. We as a collective, we tried. We tried with Victor. We tried. We had asked him to go to school. We were trying to get him scholarships to any kind of school he wanted to go to. You know, he just wanted to be in that street life. It was out of our hands. It was on Vic, and he had to make his own choice. And, you know, we did what we could. Vic and I, y'all, they sitting on a bench by the river. They drinking some alcohol. And it's been a long day, and I had an emotional meltdown over there by his mama. And I said, well, do you think she knew? And then Victor was like, knew about what? And he was like, oh, never mind. So he was about to let it slip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that was the turning point for Oz. Victor started talking about how he misses his mama and daddy and sister. But that Oz, you know, he really appreciates him and that he is like family to Victor. Oz puts his arm like around Vic's neck. And it's like, man, you've been with me the whole time, bro. You like family to me too. I'm not gonna be able to take you with me this time, Vic. And then Vic was like, ooh, what you mean? And he put his hand around Vic's neck while his arm was around the other side of Vic's neck. And he started telling Vic about how family makes you strong because you do it for your family, but they make you weak. He's choking the life out of our baby. When I tell you Victor is begging, please, Oz, please, please, please. I'm not doing it the way that Renzi did it, that Victor did it. Whenever an actor does a really good job, I really feel like their life was in danger. Like the time when Zendaya was crashing out because her mama had threw that suitcase away with the lady money in it, and she was like tearing the house up and cussing everybody out. So I was like, Zendaya, girl, did they give you methamphetamine? Just blink your eyes 2 times, baby. We can take you straight to rehab now. I was like, Colin, get your fucking hands off of his neck, okay? Because you really choking him. But that's the way he did it. Like, it just sounded like he was really in fear for his life. Because I choked this boy to death. Do you know what must have been going on in his mind to think that this man that he was extremely loyal to, murdered for, stood up to gangsters for, committed felonies for? The boy was a teenager 3 months ago. Now he dead on a riverside hanky-panky where the bullfrogs jump from bank to bank. I said, God damn it! We all knew it was coming, but the shock and awe that I felt watching it happen and hearing and seeing his little Jordans scraping on the concrete, and I had told you I was strong. It took him about 1.5 minutes to kill this poor boy. Then take his wallet out of his pocket, take his cash to make it, I'm assuming to make it look like a robbery. Then took his ID and threw it in the river. So now can't nobody identify the boy body any damn way. Now they just gonna probably cremate his ass and throw him in the garbage can. And that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I have loved Vic since the first time I saw him with that old ass imitation starter jacket on. I said, Lord, I got to protect him. And I feel like I failed, but I also did. Because I had tried to get him to school 42 times and he just didn't want to go. Now he dead on the side of the river. Okay, let's move on. Because I'm very upset about it. So we get a quick scene with Sophia. Bless her heart, she back in Arkham. She might as well just be dead. Dr. Rush done got his job back at the Arkham Asylum. I said, baby, y'all must be hard up for doctors over there. He walk in there to give her mail. He said, yeah, you have a letter from somebody named Selena Kyle. I said, I know her. Yeah, that's your sister. Y'all, I have to definitely continue to listen to myself and know that I call a thing, because now we get the last scene of the show and we see Oz has a purple Rolls Royce, baby. He done upgraded. He pull up to this old ass building. He got a tuxedo on and we see him with his top hat. Yes, okay, I love that they didn't let him wear the top hat in this show, because baby, when he puts that top hat on for the first time and I see it, I'm gonna lose my marbles. And he goes up to this apartment and it's his mother in the penthouse of this old ass dilapidated building. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't have no ceilings in there. Now, he have his mama posted up in a hospital bed with one measly lamp with a soft yellow custardy ass bulb in it, looking at a view of downtown Gotham, you know, because that's what he promised her, was a penthouse apartment with a nice view of the city. Do you think she can fuck? Okay, y'all already know what I was about to say. He don't have no sitter in there with her. It ain't no TV, so she could at least watch the stories. No art on the walls, no color, no rug to like make it a little homey. He just got her in there sitting. That boy got to die. Not yet though, because I'm enjoying his character, but eventually it's gonna have to happen. Said I was gonna get you up here now, okay? One slow rolling Denzel Washington and glory tear go down her cheek because she is here and she knows she trapped. So cruel. That's not it. That's not all. Oz bust around that corner. Child, why Oz got Eve in his mama dress, cosplaying his mama? So the woman that he pays to sleep with him is now cosplaying and speaking as if she was his mother. He tells her, tell me you proud of me. She says, I'm proud of you, Oswald. So she's not only dressing like and acting like the mama, she's talking like his mama. If you looking me in my face through the internet and telling me that he don't tell her that shit when she be riding that thing like a soldier in the bedroom, doing what grown people do, you're a lie. And I don't think you know me well. Okay, I don't think you know life well. I want to be removed from this narrative expeditiously, because what are you even talking about? And we pan out from that, and then off to the side, we see the bat signal, baby. That was very exciting for me, because there have been complaints in this show about they're not having any kind of sign about Batman. Like, what y'all gonna be doing all this crime in the street, and y'all don't know Batman gonna come and get y'all or whatever. This universe, Batman just getting his bearings together. This is getting my feet wet Batman, okay? People don't even know about him like talking about it. But that's where the episode ends, y'all. I love this show. This is how you do a street level superhero gritty grimy ass show. I don't want things to be so shiny all the time. Give me some rust. Give me some shit with some holes in it. I want some down in the ground street level stuff. Hopefully we're gonna get that with Spider-Man coming up. I don't know. This was so fun. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me this whole time. Comment down below and let me know if you made it to the end, y'all, because you know I be yapping. I am a certified yap trapper, okay? I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Beep boop, beep, beep boop, beep boop. Y'all like my nails? They cute now.